Obviously, they kind of got to you early last time you faced this lineup. How'd you attack them differently this time, and especially those top 3 hitters in the Phillies lineup?
The game plan wasn't to change necessarily. I think I went back and looked at my game. It was more just about executing. I think especially the early homers that you talk about purely just weren't executed pitches. The one to Trey was a non-competitive backup cutter that was middle, and the first one to Schwarb was a fastball middle away. So my priority was not necessarily to change the whole game plan, not really go back to the drawing board, but more of just focus on each and every pitch and just trying my best to execute each and every pitch.
Okay, over on the left in the middle.
You had some traffic in the first couple innings, then really settled down as the game went on. What did you open up? What adjustments did you make that second time through the order?
Probably going back to him, didn't really try to change too much. I was confident that the game plan was gonna work, and even though we did have traffic there with the walks, Harper and Schwarber are both super locked in right now. They're not missing too many mistakes, so I'm not too mad about putting them on base right now. If the worst thing they get to me all day is a walk, I went in tonight being okay with that. And just trusting that in between those guys that I had the confidence to get the other guys out. I just really didn't want to have those guys beat me. So if I did have a little bit of traffic on base, I just tried to trust my stuff and get some ground balls or get some quick outs after that.
Okay, we're going to go far left.
Merrill, when you were taken out, you appeared to be upset. Can you talk about your emotions there and the thought and what you wanted?
Yeah, I just don't like ever coming out of a game. That's partly just me being stubborn. Also partly just the situation. I think partly why I was upset right there was I was kind of just taken off guard by it. I just went through their top 3, punched out 2 of them, 90 pitches through 5. I'm thinking I'm for sure going back out for 6. And then when I came in and saw his hand out for the handshake that I was done, it kind of just, I think, kind of took me by shock more than anything. And in that situation, obviously, NLCS Game 6, I want to be out there. I want to help my team win. And that's kind of my mentality. But we had a conversation after that inning. He kind of broke down why it was that he took me out and the reason behind it. And at the end of the day, I trust my bullpen. It's not about me not trusting who's coming in behind me. It's just me trusting myself, I think. But at the end of the day, the guys behind me came in and did a great job. And at the end of the day, if we win, then that's what matters.
Down here in front, Howard.
Merrill, two quick ones, if I could. First, getting swings and misses, getting them to chase was a bigger part of your game tonight than typically is during the night. Is that just an adjustment you guys were making, seeing what they were doing with your stuff, and how does that come about? Yeah,
I think that's just me when I'm good. I'm the type of guy that I kind of have to live on the edges. I don't have the 95-plus fastball. I don't have the super spinny breaking ball. So I kind of make a living on making people make decisions, right? And if I'm living on the edges, that forces them to make decisions, and it forces them to swing at pitches that maybe they wouldn't normally or maybe they shouldn't be swinging at. And I think when I'm locating those pitches, especially with the ability to change directions and change speeds, I think that's probably when I'm at my best.
I just wonder if since this time, since you came out of the game, you've had a chance to reflect on how far you've come over these past few years to be able to have a moment like this tonight.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good journey. I've said it before. If you would have told me I'd be sitting here 5 years ago, even when I did make it to the big leagues for the first time, I would have told you were probably crazy. There was a lot of hurdles that I think I had to get over and get past to get here. I definitely don't take sitting here talking to you guys for granted. I don't take for granted that I was the Game 6 starter today and helped the D-backs, win a crucial Game 6. It's been fun to, kind of enjoy it with these guys in our clubhouse and on that side. And I think a lot of them have helped me get here. But it's been fun, and I'm just trying to kind of take everything and enjoy it.
Okay, we're going to go back to the far left again.
What, if anything, will you say to Brandon? It's Game 7 for him, and in the next 24 hours, less than that, will you talk to him?
Yeah, I've seen the maturity and the development of Brandon has come a long way from when he first got called up and got roughed up a little bit, and then we sent him back down. But ever since he's come back, I've said it to a lot of different people. I feel like every time he takes the ball, he gets a little bit better. And I'm probably just going to tell him to do what he did at home, right? He threw a really, really good game at home against these guys. And I think he's going to be a really good pitcher in this league for a long time. He's got the makeup for it. He has the stuff for it. He doesn't get rattled. He's got a pretty slow heartbeat for how young he is. But I would probably tell him just go compete and have some fun.